Okay guys, I'm going to show you how to use the async and await in this bonus video. As I said before, this is a starter course in React, so I didn't show you these more advanced topics in the main course, and that's why I create these bonus videos, just as I did with the video where we destructure the props and clean up our code a little bit. This one is going to be about async and await the ES8 syntax. That is a much nicer way than to use this then chain here that we use with the fetch. So the async and await is more like it kind of simulates a synchronous way of writing your code, and we don't have to do this nested things here that can get really complicated and really ugly code if we have a lot of thens here. Say you have about 10 then blocks here, and then it will get really ugly here. So I'm going to show you how to refactor these fetch items to using the async and await, the ES8 syntax. So let's get started here. And I'm also using the code where I have destructed the state. So if you haven't done that bonus video, that's why the code looked like this now. So create the new fetch items, and we're going to use the async keyword here, right before the parameter that's called endpoint. And this is the way to tell the function that it's an async function in JavaScript. So we have our async function here now, and we're going to fill it with this code. A lot of these are going to be the same, so we can use this one here. First, just copy and paste it. The one thing that will be different now is that we're going to create a new const that we call result. And it's here we're going to use the await keyword. I'm going to write this first and explain it for you when I write it. So we have await, and we have a parenthesis, another await. We fetch our endpoint and .json, like so. And what this will do is, first we await our endpoint, our data to be retrieved, and then we await our converting to the JSON format. So we have to have two awaits here just to get it working, to get our result in the correct JSON format here. It's really important, otherwise it won't work. And what this will do now, it will wait for this one to finish before it continue with the code that's right below this one. So now we can take our setState method here. So we just copy and paste this one. We have it there. And just paste it below. And we can comment this one out. And we save it and see if it works. As you can see, it's still working. It's getting the movies here for us. Yeah, it's working. So you can see here, it's a lot less code and a lot cleaner code. You don't have to have all these nested things here. One more thing you can do here is, if you want to catch the error, you can just wrap this one in a try block, like so. So we have the try, and we can catch the error like so. Console log the error. There was an error. So this E is the error here, and we just console log it out here. We save this one. Oh, no, we have an, yeah, of course, we should remove this one here. Also make it a little nicer with formatting. And as you see, it still works. So if we get an error, it will console log the error for us. So this is kind of the new way. Instead of using the then nested things that we did before, it's a much cleaner way of writing the code. We can remove this one now and save it. And it still works, yeah. We have our movie component. Let's go into that one and go down to our fetch items in that. That's a little bit different because we're creating two fetches here. And I'm not going to go through what everything of this one does, because I hopefully made this clear in the course before. So I'm just showing you how to create a async await things here. So we create the new fetch items, and we use the async keyword just as before. We copy and paste this one, and we can wrap it with a try already now. So we catch our error here and console log there was an error. Yeah, you can write whatever you want here, of course. So there's our try block. And inside of our try, we create a new const again that's called result. We await, just as before. And we do our fetch with the endpoint. And we convert the data with JSON. So we get the correct format here. And then we could just copy and paste this one. Like so. We're going to do a little bit more refactoring here, but for now we just copy this one below here. So this one you can leave as it is. And here we're going to remove this callback function here. So for now we just create a parenthesis, this one, and we're going to create new code right below here. First we create a new const called credits endpoint. And it's this one, so just copy and paste this one. It's actually, we could just copy this one, but I noticed that I was using the same name here as we have in the parameter here, and that's not really good, so I changed this one. We call it credits endpoint instead here, because we're using the other endpoint here. So that's a little mistake of me that I'm correcting now in this bonus video. And then we can just copy this one, paste it here, and we can call this one credits result. And of course we use the credits endpoint here instead. All right. Then we're going to grab our directors. So we copy this one, paste it here, but we're going to use the credits result here instead. Credits result. Then we can copy our set state here. And we paste it up here. And this should be it. We should be able to remove these ones now. And clean up our code like this. But of course, sorry, we have to remove this one. So save this one. No movie font. No, it's not working. Okay, I'm going to check this one. Yeah, and of course, we have to change this one to credits result also. So change this one, go back to your application and select the move here. And as you can see, it's still working now. So we have refactored this one to using the async and await, the ES8 syntax, instead of using then and nest it in this ugly kind of things with then. So this is it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it.